go and press that, and let's see whether we can get into Fortnite today or not. Let me quickly see. No idea. Right, let me see if I have the part. Let's quickly create the party. There you go. Simply because I don't want anyone to join in the gameplay of Fortnite. There you go. So there you go. Back we are. Hello, Roblox. Nice to see you. I don't know if I look alright or not. Right, let's get into Battle Royale. We're all ready. You are first, definitely. Absolutely. Right, so today we are going to go and learn how to hide in the bushes. No, not in the bushes, but hide in general, and how you can use it to your advantage, because you don't have to be a super duper shooter and killer and thingy in Fortnite to actually do something useful. So let's see the challenges quickly, because there are new challenges. Wow, I haven't played it for 2 weeks now. Never mind, never mind. So yeah, let's go and get the solo. What is that? Soaring 50s. Wow. Absolutely soaring 50s. I don't know what that is, but that's squats. But we're gonna go and do the solo, and you're first. Yes, you are first. Right, and let's go and we'll try the Undertale tomorrow. If I can get it from somewhere or on something, then we'll do that tomorrow and things. I'll come a bit closer to the camera. There you go. And let's go and play the solo. And what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna show you where to go and where to hide and how to hide, and with a bit of a chance, you know what, I'm gonna go through different towns and things and show you what you can do when you go there. Right, and yeah, let's get into the game. Fortnite to watch isn't that exciting, because what usually happens is the fact that you kind of go in the game, you wait forever, you get in the game, you find all of those things, you search around, you get your guns and things together, and then suddenly just someone just shoots you, and then dead. Right, but you don't have to find anything. Absolutely don't have to find anything to win a game. In fact, you can win a game with a plain pickaxe, right? The same plain pickaxe. You can just literally just do that. Right, so let's go and find the right place. So the bus is coming from Lonely Lodge and going to Snobby Shore. So the place to avoid is obviously Lonely Lodge. Do I glitch that? No, I'm not going to do any glitches. So, Dusty Divot is always busy as well, so the ideal location is somewhere around here. Not to the end and not to the thing. So, we don't go to Tilted Towers, we don't go to the lake, but let's go and into that little brolly over there. Can you see the brolly? And yes, I've got some toilet paper all over, everywhere. So let's go into there. I would not advise you to go onto the lake at all if you can avoid it, because the lake is the most open place in Fortnite, and invariably, because you have those new snipers and everything in there, you will just get hurt and killed instantly. So I would not advise to go on a lake at all if you can avoid it, because yes, getting on a lake in the middle of the house is easy, but getting out of it is mega difficult. So we have landed here for one big reason, and that reason is there shouldn't be anyone here. If you look around, let's look around, right? There's no one usually there, and there's few people down there, but by the time they finish there and they come here, it takes time. And then the next destination obviously is the Pleasant Park, which is like down there, right? People from there do not tend to come over here at all. And then there are people that come from Tilted Towers, depending on which way the circuit's gonna go to. So we are at the moment, and the loot lake of course, but at the moment we have absolutely nothing, and our job is see, you know, if you get to the right spot, you'll get this storm circle right as well. So the first things first, let's grab some guns. And honestly, I'm telling you, this little suppressor pistol is one of the best snooping weapons out there. Absolutely the best snooping weapon out there. Pikachu, yeah. And this one over here is one of the worst snooping weapons ever, because you need to be a full-on baddie to actually use it, because you need to get close by and actually shoot someone close range. But why I got this up here is because I want to make sure that nobody else gets it and uses it on me. Right. And this little brawler here is super good because there is this little chest up here. Usually, if there isn't, you just chop it through and you go down here. Let's see what we can do. So let's quickly get some supplies from here. There you go. For snooping, you want anything that does most damage as quick as possible and doesn't do at all any noise. The noise is the important thing, right? You don't want to cause any noise. And if you saw, there was this little red square down there. I don't know if I can make it come appear again or things. But what that means is that direction, some way, they're there or there, there's someone there, and there's something that's obstructing your view to shoot them, right? Okay, so you can be rest assured there's someone. You're a badass killer. Yeah, that's good. There's someone at that direction, right? And you need to make sure that you don't run into them. But yeah, today we're concentrating on little hiding places, like this little rock here. As you can see, it is not even as tall as me. Yes, you can see that, right? And you need to make sure that all around you is sort of clear. And the other thing is you need to make sure that you know where your enemies are. And the first job is simple. Find some guns and then find out where your enemies are. Right, invariably you can do it like many ways, but let's swap it with this, because that's a little bit more useful. Right, so let's go and see where the enemies are, and let's see if I can actually get some tricks and tips and things. So basically, as you can see, there it is, and you see enemy there, and there's a red kind of square cross there that shows me which way the enemy is actually moving. You can see that, right? So the enemy is right there, hopping there. Can you see that? And it would be a really stupid idea to actually start shooting at the person. Find guns and then run. No, we don't do that. We actually keep close to the enemy. That's how we know where they are. Right, I know there's no one behind us because we didn't see anyone landing there. It's quite an empty area as well. There are people coming from Lazy Links soon enough, but this person there is probably going to stay there. It's almost certainly they're going to stay there. They're gathering some supplies, as you can see, and the cross is still there. Now, since the storm starts moving, you need to be aware of your behinds, because people will start coming towards the circle here. Invariably from Lazy Links, and from Lazy Links they probably come from here and move that way, right? And we're almost on a path of their movement, so you need to keep an eye on that area as well. And as you can see, I'm on a hill. I'm doing almost nothing. Yes, it is keeping close to the death. That's the whole idea, because if you know where the death is, you can avoid it. That's the whole point. If you're somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you don't know where the death is, then you absolutely don't know when something's going to appear in front of you. But if there's someone in front of you, like that guy over there somewhere, he's disappeared now. I heard something. Let's put my volume up a bit. If you know where this guy is, and invariably they're like very noisy, they run around, they build stuff, they demolish stuff, they get things done, then they will attract the most attention. And if I start chopping up and down, hopping up and down, that's the worst thing you can possibly do. Honestly, this is the worst thing you can do, right? Because people see moving objects, right? Okay, there's someone behind me. I heard them. Right, there you go. Right, there you go. You see what happened now? Now we go behind this tree here, right? And he can't see me because this is... Can you see that? They can't see. Wow, and they actually got down the stingy. If in doubt, build walls in between you and the enemy. Right, and now they're going above me. And they really want to go above me to hop down from somewhere and shoot me death. I will probably die with this because I'm talking more than it's worth, okay? But as you can see, they always build above you and they always drop down from somewhere. Right, okay, and that was the person from that village there. I just pointed it out. And because I was talking, I wasn't paying attention, and that's how... Thank you. Because I wasn't paying attention, they actually managed to get close to me and things like that. So let's get back to and get to a similar situation, and I'm going to show you how the hiding behind the little objects actually works. Because it's kind of like a funnel, like a tunnel. And you, the amount you can see is the amount that the enemy can see, and I'm going to show you how that works. Right, let's get into the game nicely and simply and quickly, and we're gonna do this for 1.5 hours. I'm gonna show you how to hide the best, because yeah, as you could see, I was wide and open. The person saw me. They were literally just standing there and like shot me to death. Like, that's it. They probably used the new guns and things and stuff like that. So yeah, so let's wait for the game to start. There's no point in showing anything here. And actually there is, because if you look around, if you memorize the people are down there. How to hide the pencil. I can do that. I personally can do that. So let's choose another place to land. A place not to land at the moment is that area here. Do not go there. A lot of people go there. The other area is down here, because that's the end bit. And then immediate close range is down there. So the obvious place to hide is somewhere in that region. Never go to Salty Springs if you want to survive. So let's choose a place somewhere here or there, because this is the largest area of the map, and we're gonna go somewhere down there. So let's go down there. Hide in a pencil. Right, if I find a pencil, I will teach you how to hide in there, right? And that's absolutely definitely like so. Right, so as you can see, when you're gliding down, you need to always keep an eye on people who lands what, where, and how many people and things like that. And if you want to be 100% sure they don't see you, then you just go elsewhere. Even if it's somewhere like, as you can see, there's like 5-6 people going to that direction. And I have a feeling there's some sort of a weekly event going on there. And I know there's, in fact, a couple of people going into that salvage yard over there. We can quickly go and check. And let's go and check where the people are. That's the most important thing you always need to find out is, firstly, you need to know the map. Keep an eye on things like that, because people have gone to the... winner, chicken dinner. We can go for the win, but I was thinking today of getting killed a lot so that you can see what not to do and how to do things. So people would be here, almost certainly. People would be there because that's one of the main attractions, main places to go to. At the moment, there no one up here at the moment. And you always need to listen, carefully listen. Where the people might be. Put on all the shields you can and try to be like half hidden and, funny enough, as still as possible. So don't run around, hop around, jump up and down or whatever you can do when you drink the potions and stuff. Just keep hidden, right? And being next to a wall like this is really great because you have full visibility without your own character showing, like so, and you can actually keep an eye on everything. So you are the only one watching at the moment, but there will be more people watching this replay afterwards. I know that for a fact. Right? Because Fortnite is not really one of the games that people want to watch as such. It's Minecraft that people want to see, right? Because Minecraft is fun to watch and things, and Fortnite is great to play, but not so great to watch. And there's a good reason for that, and the reason for that is you gather your loot, you get them all together, and someone shoots you down. Right. Just up and down while you're running, you run faster. Okay. There you go. That's what happens here as well. So let's go and put this shield on. Always make sure you are away from the windows when you do that. If you need to crouch down, you need to crouch down. If it's something like this, you know there's nobody here at the moment because we have made clear of that. Right? And the people will be coming here, as usual. Once they depleted one area, they will go to the other area, and they will get to in this area. And your job is to kind of deplete the area, make sure there's no guns left for anyone else, so that you're the only one who has all the guns, and therefore, yeah, we can bait people as well. Yes, baiting people is another thing. That's a a fun thing. So most people went this way, so this is where we're going. Not to kill them, but to be close to the enemy so that you know where they are. Circles right around us, and there might be someone right here. So that stone is like sort of perfect hiding place. You kind of hide behind a stone and nobody will see you when we get close by. Right, so let's go and find an enemy or something, landmark that we can use as an enemy maybe, or an enemy themselves. So you can see what gets you trapped and what doesn't. And trees are my favorite hiding places, because usually you're the color of a tree if you choose the right skin, or invariably they're high and people climb up the... Dinner's always chicken. Yes, dinner's always chicken. Right, there you go. So yeah, bushes. There used to be a really good hiding place. You can actually, people can actually see you. The foot is hanging out. Can you see? The foot is hanging out, and so is the head. And when you move around like this, you kind of go up and down, and that is what people look out for. Hello, Zan! Welcome! Welcome to this awesome Fortnite thingy. Right. So let's get down and let's go and find our enemies. We lost some on the health, but that's okay. So, in order to make sure that you survive, you need to know where your enemies are at all times and have as much health and everything as you can. Like, there's a potion here. We quickly take this, we go next to a tree, crawl down like this, drink that, go back and pick these up. These little potions are one of the best things in a game, because they take the least amount of time to consume, and you have about 25 shield instantly. Right, ho ho. Oh, hi, Saren. Okay, so yeah, let's go and find where the enemy is, and let's see what's happening down there. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button! I pressed the wrong button. There you go. Can you hear me now? Thank you for pointing it out. So yeah, I tend to hide those guns away usually, like so that other people wouldn't come and use them on me, because they don't really know what's underneath there. There could be a human being or anything, so they tend to leave it alone. And the other thing is, now I built a little dome here. I could be hiding underneath it, or I can just go up here with no issues. Look at that. Perfect. Now we got a minigun. Very nice. Very, very nice. There you go. I pressed the wrong button. Yes, I pressed the wrong button. There you go. Let's put it back down. And let's carry on. I've been talking to myself like anything. So, yeah, there you go. So there's another chest somewhere. Down there. So we found a chest. Let's go and find a chest, and then let's figure out what we're gonna be doing next. At the moment, there's no enemies anywhere. We have actually found a really nice place to hide in. Go on. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Use that minigun. Yeah, will do. Will do. Absolutely will do. Now, there's a shield potion, which is like 50% of your shield, but I don't pick them up and stack them, because you can only have 2 of them at a time, and 4 of the mini ones are actually more beneficial, because you can will heal several times, and they're really, really fast to heal. So yeah. Now, gun arrangement is whatever suits you, but I tend to put my main gun in the middle, sniper on one side, and the shotgun on the other side, or whatever heavy gun you use for other purposes. Why do I pick up a minigun instead of shotgun? Is because that gun in my hand is already a close range, long range weapon. I don't need a shotgun for that as well. This is a long range weapon, and that I can check where the enemies are and what's happening around, and this is to demolish buildings, literally. That's all that I have. I tend to have 3 guns in my hands, and in that order: 1 for long range, 1 close and medium range combat, and 1 for demolishing buildings. Usually. Right, so let's see what's happening. Never run out in the open without checking, right? And if you do, make sure that you know what the consequences are. Right, so we are heading towards a circle now, and I haven't seen a single person yet. This is a great omen because, look, there's 16 people left, and the chances of survival are great, and even greater so if we survive this and that and stuff. Right, make sure there's no one up there. Get more of those potions. There you go, perfect. Pikachu question. Okay, and there's our enemy, right? And they're right here. What do you do when there's an enemy? You hide behind the corners and be as still as possible. Why? Because they will come to you, trust me. They will absolutely come to you. See? And then you just try to kill them. That's it. And they're gone above me. There you go. And the best way now is to go somewhere they can't see you. There you go. I kind of knew they're gonna go there. Let's see whether I can get them down. They are expecting me to go up underneath them, right? Over them. Or to get them up there. I have no plans in doing so. In fact, I plan to be on the ground and wait for them to come to me. And they are right next to me. Right, and where are they? Yeah! Nipped another one. Whoop! It got me down. So yeah, never mind, never mind. So yeah, you get the point. You kind of wait for them to come to you, they stick their head out, and then you shoot them, right? It's difficult to do when you need to talk at the same time and hide at the same time. So yeah, let's get another one going and let's see what we can do there. Undertale. What is Undertale, by the way? What game is Undertale? PUBG or Undertale? Or I can't really do a bit of both because then it would be sort of weird. Okay, but I can do either one or the other. So, Roblox and Zan agree the terms. Is it gonna be Undertale that I don't even know where I can get it from, or PUBG, which I know is on the mobile phone? PUBG. If I can get it on the iPhone, PUBG, right? Then I will get it ready at least. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Right, so let's choose another location. So, as usual, never choose at the first immediate range where the bus is landing, and never go to the end either, unless it's this one here. Then you can take your chances. But your best bet at the moment is around Tilted Towers and Loot Lake, and we are going to go, in fact, to Greasy Grove. There you go. And I have a feeling if you went somewhere like here or near that bridge, those places would also be absolutely brilliant for now. So let's go and get close to the thing. As you can see, there's loads of people falling off the bus already, and we're going to go off here. Right. The landing is another sort of subject. I can talk about it because you need to kind of be one of the first ones or last ones to land sometimes. When it comes to Tilted Towers, you need to be either, never be anywhere in the middle. Because if you're in the middle, you invariably get shot down. If you're the first one there, you can get the guns. If you're last one there, you can actually choose the places nobody else goes to. No chests up there, so we're gonna go here. And let's take this off, and let's go into the building up here. Right, so the same thing again, same thing. Let's go and find some guns, And let's find perfect snooping guns. I know there's a chest down here, but we ain't gonna be chopping down there yet. You could see that there was the red cross coming on, so there's someone in that direction somewhere, either there or there. There's a chest above us, right? But since it kind of showed through the walls, I have a feeling the enemy is actually quite close. Right, so let's see. Okay, we'll see what we can do. So yeah, as you can see, once again we have chosen a spot next to or inside of a circle. That's what happens. What I found is circles tend to go to places with least amount of people, and there's someone quite nearby to us, which is kind of reassuring, kind of isn't. Let me see if I can get the game going properly. And we don't need 2 close or sort of medium range weapons, so we get only 2. There's a chest up there above that, so let's go and put on the half close, half a mediocre range weapon, like a AR or something like that. So let's get up here. There's a chest somewhere up here. Right, or there should be. Alright, okay. Keep that in mind, that games gives you no virus, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't give you any viruses or any viruses. Right, there you go, perfect. Okay, we have depleted the upstairs, and we haven't found any chest up here. What's down here? Right, let's loot this as well. Always loot the loot boxes. You never know when you're short on ammo, so always do that. So let's go to this floor. And there's a chest up there. So I do my usual, I put the dome down here, build this up, and listen, like, chest is up here, and it's not up there. So let's go and make a hole down here. Right, always move around when you know there's enemy nearby. Right, you don't really want to get trapped in there. So let's put another dome down here. And there you go. Up you go. Perfect. So let's put some shield on as well. Lovely. And now let's go and find that enemy we were looking for. Right, where is that enemy? Now leave these up here deliberately so that people would know that we have been here. If you don't want people to know that you've been there, you deliberately shut them down and things like that. I have this habit of closing the doors as well, because I don't want anyone to know where I've been. But if there's something already in there, people know there's already looted and stuff. So, nope, nothing in a truck. In a truck, you can actually check the trucks like so. Right, let's go and find that person that created this red cross over here. We need to go and find out where that person is. That's the main thing, because everyone else seems to be further away, and if they disappeared, they have disappeared. That's it. That's absolutely it. Right, and the other thing you need to know, that when you run around, always make sure that you leave a tree or something behind you, like that direction you came from. Okay? Because that's your protection there. Right? Okay? If you come on top 10, that's nice. Nice to know that. Okay, and mushrooms, of course, pick them up, but make sure every time you pick a mushroom up, it will make you shiny and things, and people can see that. So I reckon that person, or the cross we saw, was round here, that area here. Yep, you see that? It's gone all across and things as well. There are definitely people in Viking Village, right? And you just want to go and kind of stroll the area and see where it might be. I have a feeling there might be in that house over there. Whoa! That's lucky and a half, isn't it? That's lucky and a half. Right. Okay, now, the most important bit is take that trap down, but make sure nobody sees you doing anything. So, chop some wood. Always chop the ones lower to the ground, because everything that's high up people will see disappearing, and that's another thing you don't want to do. Right, and same with building anything. Right. Okay, we got in a trap, which will be rather useful in a moment, but we'll put it up in a second. Right, and now let's get up here, get another chest, and never dismiss those things. Right, so Our jug went down. I have a feeling if people didn't see it yet, then it's good. If they did see it, they go after it. People run for jugs, right? And you can use that to your advantage, usually. And I do know that for a fact. There's someone behind me. And you need to keep an eye on your back. And when you run behind the hills, always make sure that there's something behind you, like a tree or a stone or something. And if you know they're close by, then you just make sure that you can turn around and check which way they're coming from behind that little hiding area, whatever. Yes, we will bite them in a moment, and let's go if I can do that. I have done quite a few like really crazy things before. So, one of the best traps I have had before is actually a really funny one. And let me see if I can actually make it. It has to be somewhere. Oh, is that someone there? It is. Okay, they have seen me. As you can see, the way they move, they have seen me. They absolutely have seen me. Like, okay. And let me see, what can they do there? What is that? What is that? Oh. That's not a human being, is it? What is it? Does anyone know what that is? That looks so... I did not say that. I did not say that. Honestly, I didn't say that. I'm sorry if I did, but I did not mean to say it. Right, let's see. What's that up there? I am now totally curious because... Alapdang Pozo... Yeah, whatever. Right, so... Where's that thing gone? Okay. Are there any creatures down here? I was on a hill here, wasn't there? And it went that way. That creature was another player! There you go. And did you see what I just done? You keep to the right, almost always. Because that's the area people can't see. There you go. Can you understand what I'm saying? No, I don't, actually. Absolutely don't know what you're saying. But let's put the jug on. That's what we have it in our hands for. And that was that person that looked like a bit of a zombie. So there are no zombies in the game, okay? Yeah, maybe it was Fortnite Herobrine. Yeah, definitely. Why not? Let's take these. These are more useful than the those things there. Right, so let's go back to the center. And the mystery is solved. It was just another player acting really daft and things. That Herobrine. That was actually funny, wasn't it? Yeah, 40 brine. Actually, if they put some 40 brines in there, that would be so cool, wouldn't it? I mean, real life monsters that you need to battle as well as the normal players. That would be super good, wouldn't it? Absolutely perfect. I mean, it would be the best thing in Fortnite, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be so good if you actually had some spooky creatures walking around randomly, like in the middle of a map somewhere, just walking around, and if you get close to them, they either shoot you or claw you or something like that. So yeah, I know that one person we saw is now dead because we gotten that down, and of course there are other people around us. They're literally like 20 people still. Okay, and what we need to do is when you run, look around. Okay, you can jump up and down, but every time you jump, someone can see you. Every time you run, someone can see you. But if you literally just keep on jumping around, you are the main target, trust me. And oftentimes, I'm just sitting in the bushes or behind the trees or something, and I see people jumping around. And I'm gonna go, okay, that's a target. Let's wait until it stops. Or if they don't, see, okay, that's a clue. People have been here, right? They have taken half of the tree down, but not all of it, just to trick you, right? Just to trick you. Okay. And this is the shifty shots. And that sounds like the super duper sniper gun there, right? And that super duper sniper gun is something you do not want to face. So we need to find out where that comes from. Okay, people have died here. As you can see, there's loads of things and everything everywhere. And by the looks of it, at least 1 or 2 people have died here. So pick up those little mini potions. We're still in a circle. Right, let's swap it with this. And invariably they probably heard us, so keep an eye from the behind your view. Pick up anything you can find of value, and do not throw your guns away like that, okay? Because those are useful. Like, totally useful. Right, and now, let's go and find out where those enemies are. I have a feeling I'm running into the battle, but that's okay. Because we need to get there anyway. So yeah. When you don't really know where the enemies are, the best thing is Pinecraft, yeah. You never stay still. Never ever stay still, right? When you look, when you do stuff, you need to learn how to do it really quickly so that you wouldn't be... Right, this is a prime example of... what is that thing in the middle? I don't know what it is, but looks like it's guarded and a lot of people there. I know there's a sniper gun somewhere on a hill down there, but we need to go that way. So one option is to go and find out where the enemies are. The other option is just to ignore them. Did you see that red cross there? Which means the enemy's nearby. And as you can see, I'm running around those things, keeping everything between me and where I was. Because people run around, same as I do, all the time, right? Just look around, make sure nobody will actually pay attention to where you're going. If they do, they do. Then another really fantastic hiding place is those rocks, right? Okay, they can see anything that hangs out like this, right? Okay, from that angle. Can you see that? Okay, anything that hangs out they can see. Right, over there. Okay, that's the direction. Like over there, can you see my cursor there? Is the area where they can see me. As soon as I move, the angle changes. Now the people from that little bunker up the hill can see me. So you need to make sure that you're actually within that little kind of a cone thingy, right? Okay, so our direction at the moment is get back into that. Into the circle is vital, so we go up here, but we make sure we are like as far away from the others as possible. Right, there you go. And we are getting close to the gunshots, right? And there are people down here. I'm not looking behind me because the circle is more important at the moment than actually keeping an eye on behind you, right? And above you, look. And this is where a load of people die. They just go really high up. Shame there's like... Let me see if I can fix this here. Alright. Nope, there's too many of those things there. And they have now come down. Someone did the job for me. Right, so there's someone on the other side of this hill that have the same idea as us, demolish everything that builds upwards. And our job now is, we know that there are people up there, at least 1 or 2 people, at least 2, and I'm keeping here because I know that's somewhat safe. Okay, it's not safe, but it's somewhat safe. I leave that tree between me and them, and I know that those trees there will guard me from the visibility, from their visibility. Now there is something there that you don't really want to face. You don't know what's down there, but we'll probably find out what's down there anyway, because we probably need to go that way. So it's 10 people left, and we've only killed like 1 person that was bothering us in the beginning. That's what usually happens. And now we need to make our way to the circle, which is... yeah, it's not going to be on a hill. As you can see, the circle is not going to be on a hill. Right, and that means we need to go somewhere around it. And let's use the trees as a cover. Alright. Quickly, use a circle as a cover. As much as we can. Whoop. There you go, that didn't go as planned. Oh shoot. I was looking at the computer, didn't pay attention. And can we get out of this now? Come on! Right, there you go. Okay, that almost ended up really bad. So let's put the health potion on. Let's carry on. I was like not paying attention to what I was doing at all. And let's mute this thing over here. There you go. And let's see. So we have this major building up there. We have 13 seconds to run into that little circle there. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We lost all our health and everything by being silly. Okay. You see people building that. Keep an eye on those. They ain't gonna be able to look at you while they are busy fighting something or shooting something or building something. So use that to your advantage and just run. Right? If they want to, they can shoot you down, but they are more than likely to be more than busy with their own lives there. Right? And there's 5 people left. Okay? Yes, as you can see, their idea of enemy is something that flies around over there. Okay? They could not see us. Because, you know, when you're busy doing stuff, then you're busy doing stuff. So there you go. The enemy suddenly built a bunker there. Normal person would start shooting at that person. That would be a mistake to make at the moment. Absolutely would be a mistake to make, right? Which means we need to keep behind this tree for now and make sure there's no one behind us. Right. And the person will see anything, right, from that angle, right? They can see my arm at the moment. Can you see? Right, there's a portal coming, or the storm coming. That hill is almost out and we need to go to the other side of the circle. We have 5 people left and there's this tower en route and they are now shooting at someone else. While they're shooting at someone else, you need to go and run as close to them as possible, but not underneath them if you can avoid it. Right, keep an eye on the tower, always keep an eye on the tower. And then figure out how to do things like that. Okay, we need some building materials. We haven't been clever enough because we've been talking and things, but there you go. Let's quickly take these. Build up here. Lower down. And just be ready. Be ready to find a opportune moment. The moment to run. We need to hop into the hole, which is not too bad. So let's hop into the hole and hope for the best. Right, let's carry on running. Running. They are probably busy doing something else. So now it's the time to hop. They are busy shooting each other. There you go. Right, be ready. Be ready because they've seen us. There you go. That's how you get killed in a tower. Do not do that. Absolutely don't do that. We have 3 people left. Okay. And I know there's someone right behind us. I think it's a person in the other tower there. And we have 4 seconds to kind of run away from here. Right. Oh no! Okay, that was a mistake and a half. I've made so many mistakes today, but that's okay. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Hop, hop, hop. Okay. When it's like this, you need to take your chance. Right? You need to take your chance, right? Okay, there's another person dead above us. Another person dead above us, which means there's 2 people left. Okay. Okay, let's build and run. Build and run. This is the moment where you just build and run. Okay. And if you can. Okay. And we've gone second. Okay, so as you can see, you can come second easily. What happened at the moment? He was better than me, right? But we nipped a little bit of theirs. Okay, so that's what happens. You kind of need to go and kind of hide as much as you can, let the others do the job for you, and then you go in and then you finish the final guy off. At the moment, it was unfortunate that we were in the middle of the field and was nowhere to go. Alright, let's carry on then. So the next thing is small hiding places. As I said to you, it will be all about how to hide so that nobody will see you, so that you get to the end. One of them is when everyone else is busy, and that is the best time to do absolutely everything. So people busy fighting each other, or you just happen to get to the little area where you just have no hope. Okay, you need a bit of luck at the same time. You can't always win, right? So sometimes you just need a little bit of luck to go through, and you just do the thing. So once again, let's talk about through the landing. Never land there when you want to survive longest, because that is one of the crazy busiest areas, plus tilted towers, of course. Lazy links at the moment will be super busy. So this is a small area of a map, this is a large area of a map, and our idea of the best possible area is like somewhere around there. Like that's the best area here. So I know for the fact that Dusty Divot is busy, Retail Road can be busy, but why not? Let's go down there. That seems to be a nice option with loads of people, but not too many of them. So let's get in there. Then we have a few people coming with us already, so that's okay, because they might go to Tomato Town or Dusty Divot or wherever they're going, and I have a feeling they would be mostly going to Dusty Divot than things. Now we get close to the ground, and then we figure out where we're actually going. You don't want to go where someone else is already going, because invariably they get everything quicker than you do, right? That's what happens. If the first one's down, they will get everything in front of you, and therefore you're gonna get nothing back, right? So okay, so at the moment we have one person, right? Look around when you're landing. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 people going there. Let's see where this person is going, up here, and let us set onto this house, and let's listen to where the chests are. Right, the chest is down here, so this is where we're going. Alright, and let's just hope nobody saw us going here, into the hole, and there you go. Perfect, we didn't get many snooping stuff, but those little grenades are beautiful. Those things are absolutely beautiful. They work a treat. They absolutely work a treat. I've gotten so many people with those, right? There you go. Absolutely perfect. So now, all you need to do is go and fill everything you can. Alright. Right, we have a small issue at the moment, but that's okay. Alright, if they're coming down... Right, let's see where they're coming. Because your idea is to hide as much as you can. Hello! Okay, they saw me first. I don't know how, but there you go, that happened. Yeah, I know. That's just going from bad to wrong. Okay, that was not a great example of how to do things, but there you go. Let's try again. Okay, the first event when you land is where you probably get the most kills, because you need to fight for your chest and things every now and then, right? And well, or you don't, and in the end is the last guys who are the best ones, who have actually survived the whole of the 99 people that are there with you. So let's go through a few of the towns then. Let's choose a random town. Alright, let's go to Tilted Towers. Why not? Let's go to Tilted Towers. Let's see what we can do there. With Tilted Towers, it's quite clear. There will be a load of people going there, and surviving into the towers is not difficult, but it's not easy either, right? So you need to have a bit of luck and things, and as you can see, it's not in the beginning, it's not at the end, it's not in immediate range over here, but it's sort of in a really good area where a load of people go, because it goes right over Tilted Towers. But it's far enough for most people not to be able to wait. People can't really wait because, well, they're busy, alright? Everybody wants to go in and start shooting straight away. Let's see how many people get out. As you can see, loads of people jumped out straight away. They're all gonna go to that little lonely lodge village over there to do the dailies and whatever they do. Then we have a little bit of gap and a few more coming down. Our job is to go to Tilted Towers and be one of the first ones or last ones there. So let's go and be one of the last ones there. I'm going to show you what happens then. Right, let's head that way. I have a random skin on. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, let's get close enough. Now, let's see what happens now. Most people are gonna go and land on top of the roofs. Can you see that? All of them are gonna go and land somewhere and start shooting people instantly. This is another fancy place to go to, and there's quite a few people that go downstairs first, which is not a bad idea, because you obviously want to find a gun, and there are guns downstairs nicely. So the first things first, into the towers. You need to find whatever you can go. Thank you. Hello, village. And I don't know, the thermal U-scopes weapons are actually the worst ones in a game, because you kind of lose the ability to see the guns and people yourself without the ability of that gun. So yeah, so there are people above us. You can either wait for them or you can go for them. Right. Okay, they have just disappeared and they're coming for me. Be behind the door. Nope. They were smarter than me right this time. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's carry on. Alright, so with the tilted towers, you want to go to an area where most people don't go to. It's best if you get there, one of the first ones if you get there. Yeah, I know, they just jump up there. But if you're one of the first ones, you get the loot first, and then you have a chance of surviving the longest in that tilted towers. If you're one of the last ones, and then literally be one of the last ones, but make sure you know where everyone else goes. Because you want to go to that little corner, that tiny little corner on a map that has something, like a gun or something. And at the moment, it's right bang in the center, that tilted towers. We're going to go back there. So yeah, you want to find that little quiet corner that has a gun or something in there that you can use to your defense. Whatever gun it is, it will go, right? That's the rule with the tilted towers. And if you're clever and good enough, you can kill a few people, survive, and then actually escape the area at the same time. If there's a need to, because sometimes you don't have to disappear, because sometimes the circle is around us, or circles around you, and then all you need to do is stay alive, or go out, explore the surrounding areas, and come back to tilted towers. That has happened to me several times. So let's be one of the first ones down. Let's get out now. Why now is when you go like fast towards to the ground, it is certain speed. It doesn't matter whether you're going this way or that way. Okay, it's the same. Okay, when you're going straight down, it's sort of a it gets you down a little bit further. If you kind of glide a little bit more, it gets you down towards further. So all in all, it would work at pretty much the same time. At the moment, as you can see, there's loads and loads and loads of people landing here. And we are gonna go down there. There you go. That's what happened. This time we happened to land here. Okay. And we were unlucky as usual. So yeah, with tilted towers, you need to be sort of lucky and things. You need to kind of get something. If I would have had a gun, maybe I had a chance. But at the time, I just got the potions, and that's not useful at all. So let's try again. Let's see what we can do. Let's try to be one of the last ones in. Let's see what happens then. Because to be one of the first ones, you need to be fast on your fingers and actually be able to shoot the people in front of you. That's what you need to do. Right. Let's get in the game now. Quickly. And before we're going to go gliding and things, let me kind of show you the small objects or hiding and things and stuff like that. So posts and things is the same mentality as that. As much as you like, if you can see a person there, they can see that part of you and things like that. So you kind of, if you're behind a car, right, they can see your pickaxe at the moment, all of them, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. If you can see them, right, they can see you. That's the general rule. Right, so let's get back to tilted towers and let's be one of the last ones in there, which means we will have to jump out and then hover almost instantly. And let's jump out above it, because that's the least time-consuming time to jump out. Because when you first jump out of the bus, you kind of have the hover time and then you have a glide time. So the glide time is when you go down, and the hover is when you actually hover before you can actually land somewhere. Most people go on the roofs because that's the closest spot to hovering. Let's see what people are gonna do now. We're hovering, and there's loads of people going down, as you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. There's loads and loads and loads of people going down that. Now we need to keep an eye on where people are going, where they're not going. The furthest corner is half occupied. There is no one there. So that's where we're going. Right, and there's someone in that tower. Can you see that? Someone on the tower. And they are after us. Absolutely after us. Or not. And our job is to go into that building over here. Avoid trees because they are trouble. Trees are trouble when you're falling down. Right, so there you go. We have now found a place that's not that crowded. And of course I can't find a weapon straight away. I can! Look at that. Beautiful weapon as well. That's one of the best weapons out there. Right, now all you need to do is gather everything away and shut all the doors. Why? Because every time someone opens the door, they make a noise. And you literally want to know where they are at all times, okay? So keep an eye or ears on the thing. So this is the chopping noise there. Is that guy who went onto the tall tower. And we need to get this away. Alright, come on, that. And make sure nobody will come here. Alright, they're coming in here, I think. Right, they are absolutely coming for us. And you know what, let's take this and let's see what's happening. The happening is there's a person there which we can possibly shoot at a window, which was not a great idea, trust me. Right, don't make the mistakes that I'm making, okay? Right, so the door opens this way. But there's people being like chased by other people, so that's good. That's the beauty of the tilted towers. People are chased by other people, and that's good. Right. So there's 2 people here. I am like 100% sure of it. No! Do you know what? Do you know what? Forget it, okay? Forget it. This is not how you play it, right? This is how you play when you want to be super duper aggressive person and things like that, right? At a moment, we're gonna go back to the normal game. Back to the normal game, okay? I am not used to being chased by a load of people. I'm used to kind of taking it slow and steady and actually getting it somewhere. So, Tilted Towers is doable, but only if you are patient enough. At a moment... Roblox, you're good. I like you. You're fun. You're fun. You're fun. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Hide from your parents and then secretly sneak the phones or whatever you look watching on underneath the covers and still watch it. So yeah, that's super good. Right, so enough of Tilted Towers, because Tilted Towers is you either survive there or you are like super trouble, right? So you want to do neither really. So the next place is the most optimum place, and let's choose it again. Avoid these areas, especially Viking Village. I know, phone is much more convenient, isn't it? And let's avoid the car track as well. Tilted Towers and the surrounding areas are trouble at the moment. Yes, exactly. And over here we have this massive area. Let's go to... You know what, let's go to Lucky Landing. We haven't been there for ages and ages and ages, right? And the beauty of a Lucky Landing is it's on the edge of a map and it's easy to get to. There's loads of little houses to hide in and not many people tend to go to the edges of the map. So the whole around the map... Candyland. Where's Candyland? Where's Candyland? Right, let me get some water. Okay. Okay. I got tickly throat, so let's go. Oh, In your dreams, there you go. I have a really tickly throat at the moment. Sorry. I'll get back to you once I can talk again. There you go. Let's have some more water. Okay, so we are on our way to the lucky landing. Christ. And let's get what we can get on the way. Alright, let's go there. And once we got that, I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're at the lucky landing. There's no one here, but there's a bit of a walk there. That distance is about 30-40 seconds, depending on the circumstances. Alright, let's go and put on as much a shield as we can. I have a feeling there is no one here. Yeah, and I'm almost certain that there isn't. Jesus Christ. Right, so let's get upstairs. Let's get as much as we can within a short period of time. So need to keep an eye on the map, on the time and everything like that. Take with you everything sleuthable. There is someone there. Is that? Who is that? Pikachu? Who's down there? Pikachu. Right, let's put this up here. I find it more useful than those slabs that actually show out through the windows and things. So there you go. And wasn't there a gun there? Let's pick this gun up as well. So that's sort of a close short range combat gun. I don't think there are that many people here, but let's see. If they're here, they will find me. Alright, let's take a tree down. And let's fill in some things. Right, so far so good. There is absolutely no one here. And let's pick up whatever we can. So keep an eye on the time, right? You don't want to be trapped in a storm if you can help it. Shame you can't ride these things. It would be so nice if you could ride those things, right? Okay, so if you can, slowly but surely make your way towards the circle. Don't leave it to last moment if you can help it. Always pick up a long range weapon. You need it, almost certainly. I prefer these to those, right? Actually, that makes less noise, so we'll take this instead. And simply because it's suppressed. If it wasn't suppressed, I wouldn't pick it up. So there you go. So any weapon that's suppressed, doesn't make any sound or whatever, is one of the best weapons to have if you want to hide. Because you never know. You never know when you actually need it. Right, there's another chest up here. And the same thing, let's put this up there. It's not sufficient. What do you mean the internet connection is not sufficient? It is. Why is my internet going so downhill like constantly? Right, okay, never mind. Hopefully the internet is not too bad for you. I hope so. Right, let's quickly check this area. We have 11 seconds and then we have 2.5 minutes, which means we need to get going. Literally need to get going. And let's go. So our main aim now is to keep out of sight and away from people as long as we can. Avoid shooting unnecessarily and make sure that we're inside of the circle. Right. And always build on that side you come from. There's no point in building other sides. So, I'm gonna sacrifice the shotgun for this, because snooping is not all about shotguns, it's anything but shotguns. Alright, there you go. Can we actually get here? Yes, we can. So we have 2.5 minutes. Yeah, we have enough time to actually quickly chop through here. Take that, because we need as many bullets as we can. Yes! Breakstone gets magic and brick, that's it. We get magic and brick and things like that. Let's hop down that. Perfect! Now, we have enough everything. There's another chest down here. Let's see if we can quickly go and grab that chest as well. There you go. And that's actually better, demolishing buildings and stuff. But okay, we keep to this weapon. Let's see if I can get more of those small bullets. And let's get going ASAP. We need to get going now really quickly. And what what do you know? There's a rift here. So with a rift, you need to be careful that nobody sees you when you're jumping in it, because they will follow you. And no, I didn't go for the chest in the truck there, but you also need to make sure that when you land somewhere where there are no people. Invariably, people will try their luck on you flying around. And this is a way to either avoid them and hope for the best, or just, you know, dive as quick as you can. So what you can do is you kind of go dive and go away from them. Yep. So since I was kind of using drift, I don't know who's behind me, I don't know who's in front of me, and there's no sign of anyone anywhere. So invariably, a lot of people run into trouble, like so, literally like so. Okay, this is another bridge here on this over here. There's a really nice bridge here. There's quite a lot going on here. Right, and let's see if there's anything down here. Absolutely nothing, so yeah, that was a waste of time. But let's take this down. We have 111. Never stay still when you're chopping anything, okay? That's the main thing. Let's get up here. Let's see what's down here. And, ooh, that's useful. But 150 steel is very, very, very difficult to get. So trees give you the most amount of woods, and grab as much as you can when you can. Just run. I'm not gonna just run. Right, and the storm is going to be around the tomato town. There you go. Let's go over here. And let's put some sort of a blockage down there so people can't really just come across however they please and surprise us from behind us. Sorry. Hit tree gets automatically strip stick. What on earth is that? Right, let's get some of those things here. We will leave all the shield potions because... sorry, not that. Because it's better to have some health potions than shield potions, like the half shield potions are. They're one of the least favorable things in this game. Right, so I know for a fact there's like the rift nearby. We might as well go and get it. Look, there's another med kit and that gun. So we'll sacrifice those med thingies over there. Quickly, let's go down. No, not that way down. Let's get some more wood. Right, and then let's go and swap them guns around, because that's gonna be our main gun when we need to, but this is our super duper gun that doesn't do much noise and things. So let's see if there's a rift still there. I don't know if the storm is coming, but we'll go in a rift really quickly. Get this chest up here. Right, there you go. Quickly, quickly. Who cares about the phone, right? Yes. Right, I prefer a hunting rifle, but this one in my hand actually does more damage. So we'll keep this one. And let's quickly go into the rift over there. I am kind of trying to work out whether the storm is moving or not. Added to that, I'm trying to listen to what's going on. So there's another medkit up there, and we are gonna go and get it because there's 3 is maximum amount of medkits you can have. There you go, and let's get some more bullets. Quick, and now let's go and jump in there. And let's go. Right, off we go. We need to go towards the tomato town. I don't know if we can get there or not, but we'll see. We'll absolutely see. So we have a full set of, we have some grenades, we have a close combat weapon, we have a silent weapon-ish weapon, and we have a sniper. Everything you need. So let's go and get into the circle ASAP. Now, there is someone right here. Right, let's see if I can kind of trick them. Okay, they will be above me. Alright. Why am I shooting up there? Oh, wow. Ah, they didn't like my trap. Absolutely did not like my trap. There you go. There's another one for you. And they don't know where I am. Right. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll be quiet because it's difficult to talk when you try to do this. So yeah, this is what happens. You kind of need to keep an eye on them. I did quite a lot of damage, so 16 left, so that wasn't too bad, was it? But this is a builder. Full armor knight that can withstand a lot of bullets, needs shield potions to be reinforced and much more heavy than usual. What is that? Can you explain that to me, please? Right, so yeah, let's get back in the game. We have a little bit left. And let's now get into the small hiding places. I'm gonna go get to the point now. Right, and the best place for small hiding places is somewhere around the Tomato Town because there's loads and loads and loads of great places there to hide. Absolutely a lot. Just dab. Dab. There you go. We dabbed it. We've done it. Absolutely done it. Dabbing it like nothing. Right, so let's see where the bus is flying from. If the bus is flying from Tomato Town, then I can show you how that can be really, really crowded. And now it isn't. So, let's find a nice place to hide. Shifty Shafts is a load of places, but I'm gonna show you. Let's go to somewhere here. No, let's go to Tomato Town. Because that's kind of in the center, as you can see. It's like in the middle. And dance, I can't dance. I can't dance. Don't worry. In the game. Okay, we'll dance in the game, right? And dancing is another thing that attracts people's attention and stuff, and so on and so on. So usually, with Roblox, with Fortnite, you need a really good connection. The better connection you have, the better it is, and therefore it won't lag, and you will see people more and things like that. So let's go into Tomato Town or nearby, and I'm going to show you a few tricks and tips. Right. So that's that tree over there, as you can see. Right, and let's now pretend the tree is an enemy. Right, let's not bother about the weapons or anything like that. Yeah, the lag is a major thing in Fortnite, and I have found one crazy thing about lag, and lag tends to be more the less you play. The more you play, the less lag there is, right? Okay, so let's assume that that tree there, the bottom bit of the tree, is the enemy, right? And you are the one who tries to kind of get the enemy. So this, excuse me, I'm talking now, right? So this is the optimal spot where they can't see you or the X, right? So watch this, right? This is the moment the tree starts seeing you, right? Can you see that? The tree is coming out, not the bottom bit. Like the bottom bit is like that. Bottom bit can see your X from that angle, but heads are not there usually. People's heads are right in the center there, right? So they won't be able to see you in that angle. Yeah, we'll destroy it. So tree will start seeing us at this moment, right? When we're right here, then they will see our shoulder, and this is where they see our heads, right? Can you see that, right? This is your head is half out, and this is where your head is in, but the shoulder is out. And that's the first bit of the tree that can't see you, right? Okay, so you can actually go quite a long way around the stone, right, like so, and they won't see you. Bearing in mind, every sort of footstep is heard, okay? You can see all sorts of footsteps all the time, right? They have lowered the sensitivity of the footsteps, or heightened or whatever, that you can't see, you can't hear the footsteps that quickly anymore, but they're still quite loud. You can still hear them, and that can actually keep you awake quite a few times, quite a lot of times. So headshots deals 2 damage and footshot into that. Do you know what? Saying that, it lately's been like that, hasn't it? Absolutely been there. You shoot someone with a shotgun in the head, and you get like 2 damage done to them, and then someone shoots you in the legs, and they just kill you like instantly. That's like super weird, isn't it? Right. Pistols are great little guns. They're absolutely great little guns. You need to know how to point with them. You absolutely do, right? And yeah, grenades are great for shooting and stuff. So there's always a chest down here. Let's make sure there's no one is coming to get us and things. That's why I am always moving, getting into the habit of moving all the time. I think I heard someone. So yeah, let's leave that one there. We need a sort of a close combat and a sort of a distance. Okay, that's good enough for distance because that's where you can see the enemy. And this gun here is the main gun, whatever you want to call it, maybe AR, whatever. Throw a grenade, exactly, when you hate your friends. And the shotgun, of course, close combat if should you need it, right? Which way it suits you, whatever, but make sure that the main gun you're using is always in the center, and then you can swap in between those guns, can't you? So this gun is always better than the submachine gun. I found it because it also demolishes buildings. That's what we need. So before you go anywhere new, make sure that you kind of use that small area like technique. Make sure that you know which way you can't be seen, right? This is where whole of the tomato town cannot see me. As soon as I go a little bit out, they start seeing me, right? Can you see that? Plus, this square has come out. The red cross has come out. Check there's no one behind me. And let's go and see what's happening in the tomato town. Ah, does it really? Oh yeah, she's making things up. That when you shoot someone in the legs, it gets a health but doesn't get the shield, and then they kind of die anyway. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Right, so let's get everything we can. Make sure you close the doors just in case. Before you go out anywhere, be behind the door like so. Or behind the door. Anywhere you can. And pick up whatever you can. Close the doors and be ready to run. It's a fact. Okay. If that happens, then that's great, Roblox. We get to the point where we shoot legs only. There you go. Right, make sure there's no one in the house. No. And then start chopping. Do not start chopping randomly. And make sure you kind of run around the block or the tree, whatever you're chopping and things. Make sure there's no traps or anything. Right, before you go in any of the places, right? And always open the door, look inside, check for traps, close the door behind you, because as soon as that opens, there's someone there. You know that. Because that's a noise. That's a noise that they will make, right? So let's get the shotgun. And let's make sure there's no one being here. Hit trucks to get shrapnel. Yes, we'll do. Once we are... Okay, there's someone here. So let's hide. Use the small item technique again. Make sure the shoulder doesn't come out. And they are coming from above us or somewhere. Right. The shoulder is just about to kind of be seen. Can you see that? And then the door appears, right? Can you see that? Okay. That's how you be fully hidden. Head is the same, right? You see the hair start sticking out when I go like that way. So the enemy must be from like that angle. If you can draw a line from that, then this is the angle you can see the enemy from. So it looks like the enemies just literally run past us. That way. And we are going to go this way. And don't ask, we need to go that way as well. We need to go towards Dusty Divot. And they've gone up there. Okay. Anything that moves is an enemy, right? Okay. Anything that moves is potentially an enemy, except for when it's trees and things. Make sure there's no one behind us. Now, they're almost certainly above us. So keep an eye above us. Make sure there's no one there. Right? And as they say, keep your friends close, but you keep your enemy even closer. Because if you know what your enemy's doing, then you know what to do next. Right? We do need some more supplies for building. Right? Let's make sure that there's no enemies there. Let's quickly do half of the tree. You can see the storm is coming like really quickly, and then run. Run for your lives! Absolutely run for your lives, because we need to go and hide into that Dusty Divot. Or not Dusty Divot, but it's not dusty anymore. But look how fast that storm is going nowadays. Wow, that's actually miraculously fast. Always run through the bushes. You never know who's hiding there. Yeah, the bushes are great hiding places if you have nowhere else to hide. right? A good hiding place has 2 corners and a roof above you. That's like one of the best hiding places. Right? Did you hear that? As soon as you hear something, don't move. And when you move, do it slowly. Because they don't know. They heard you too. Right, so they've just gone up. I know that. Look. Okay, so that's an enemy that you don't want to see. They are looking around. They're looking around for me. I know that because they heard me. Right, let me see. So that little corner there is all you need to see. Right, so we have a minute and 10 seconds to run all the way. So let's see if we can use that same jump pad. Quickly, and jump and go. Because they went that way, and I'm going this way. And that was a mistake to make, because there's another person here. Right. Build behind you, and run. That's what we do, because there's like... The storm is so far away, whoop, that we need to run. Whatever it takes, you just need to run. And not in a direct direction either. There's another person down there. Right, there you go. Let's build up. Let's make sure that people know that we are busy building. Whereas... Whoa! What are you doing, mate? Do you really want to do that? Okay, and they're going above us as usual. Ah! Okay, that was a good attempt. That was a really good attempt. Because now they are probably gonna get trapped in a storm, but then again they have 2 medkits and things. So yeah, that not definitely. So yeah, you kind of need to be... Honestly, I tell you what, why closer, enemies closer, is because honestly, if you know where they are, then you can do something about it. But you need to keep them closer, because you just can't have them randomly roaming and hiding and going behind you. Sometimes you need to take a chance, right? Like now, I had no option other than just run past them, because, you know, that just happened. Rest in peace again. But most of the times, if you know where they are, where they're hiding, you can wait it out, okay? And then the enemy will start making mistakes like you would do. But then again, once you're prepared, you ain't gonna make any mistakes, are you? So yeah, there you go. But yeah, enemies need to be close by, and friends you can never trust. Those kind of friends. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Very, very nice. So, and let's go through the map again. So this is a major side of the map, and this is a smaller side of the map. The smaller side of a map will be busier than the bigger side of a map, as usual. The beginning of a map will be really, really busy, and the end of a map will be super busy. So our best option is not to go there, but to go the like second or third half of the map, and let's go that way, somewhere there. Let's get out of now. And let's follow our toilet rolls down. Right, okay, so our job at the moment is to go down, find as many weapons as we can, and make sure that we kind of stay hidden. Let me try to do that, talking at the same time, which is not like easy. I'm kind of sidetracked all the time, trying to look at the messages and talk and things at the same time. But you need to have your ears open all the time. You need to know where your enemy is, and if they are nearby, if they are close to you, then this is where they're gonna be, right? Let's take this off. Let's land on this little building here. Or not, let's go over there. Let's go over there. This is more open, and there's someone already in there, so let's ignore them for now. Alright, let's see if I can get a weapon. Alright, let's get in here. We got the grenade, that's good. And the grenade launcher, wow, that is super useful. That's one of the worst guns to begin with. Alright. Alright, let me see if I can get anything better. Okay, there's a chest up here. You get up here by just climbing up here like so. There you go. And the rocket launcher. Wow, did I just join the rocket launchers club or whatever? Let's see what we can do. Right, so there's the chest right next to us. Right, Let's take this wall down, make sure there's no one around the corner. And before you go in anywhere, make sure there is no one there. That's a general rule. Right. Hello, Big Bow. How are you doing? We are halfway through... Pikachu. We are halfway through surviving and things, so there you go. So if you can hide, hide. Whenever you can hide, hide. Okay, we don't need this anymore, but we definitely need that. So we'll use this just in case, so that nobody else can have it. Added to that, you know, you never know when someone's starting to shoot at you. Right, so we also need some guns, and I'm going to sacrifice that to that. Because that's a suppressed weapon. It's not bad at all. It should do more damage, but it doesn't. And we definitely don't really need 2 explosive weapons. And I'm never going to use a shotgun. I know that for a fact. Because I just won't. Okay. Don't hide and rush. Okay, I won't hide, I won't rush. I was planning to do that anyway. What we're gonna do now is get the things we can and do the normal. Hiding is campus? It is, but it's also saving your life several times. Right, so these are great grenades. Actually, we use these instead of those. Right, and we're gonna go this way. Alright, and I know that enemies are down there. There's quite a few of them. Make sure we ain't gonna encounter them while we're running away from here. That circle is where the Flush Factory is. So let's go up in a hill here. Make sure that no one's looking at us. Wow, that's quite high, isn't it? But I have a feeling someone's already disappeared from there. I don't really fancy start. Yeah, they're already gone. Okay, so there you go. So let's carry on. Let's carry on quickly and swiftly and smoothly as we can towards the circle. You'd want to be one of the, not the first ones, but like sort of second ones. But it doesn't save lives for countless lives. What? Oh. Okay, I got you now. Okay, princesses can't be saved basically, because they will be blown up with their castles anyway. So yeah, there you go. Let a load of people in Dusty Divot. Okay, if you're brave enough, go in there. If you're even braver, then go where I'm going. We are basically gonna go past the Salty Springs, or actually through it. But I have a feeling that we will be able to survive it this time, because there were a few people going to the Retail Row. Alright, and then we are gonna go and quickly, like so, make sure there's everything behind us. And since we are one of the first ones going through the Salty Springs, which means people are still busy looking for the loot in the houses or fighting with each other, which means they're not gonna come out quite yet. You're the bravest. Yeah, I know. Right, those 2 houses here, great idea, but those 2 houses here are literally the busiest places on a map, if it happens to be either outside of the circle or like close to the last circle. So these houses are great if you're one of the first ones going there, but other than that, just avoid them. And let's go and pass this thing here. I once saw this really clever thing. A guy is literally hiding underneath it. He built the wall around him, and that was super good. The only thing that gave him away for me was the fact that it was moving. And what I mean by moving was it was literally turning around. And the turning around made 1 footstep, and that was enough to hear. I knew he was there. I chopped the lid off, threw the grenade in, and there you go. There was a history. That was a history. But yeah, things like that you can do when you're like on your own. You can hear things. You kind of committed 100%. Undertale. What's Undertale? Undertale. Tease. Right. So we are heading towards the Tilted Towers-ish, but we're not going to go to Tilted Towers. We're going in between the Tilted Towers and Shifty Shafts, if that's possible, or a little bit that way. The thing is, I never stay still. Firstly, because I can't. I need to keep active. Undertale, yeah. And secondly, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Can you see that? So this is the enemy. I don't know whether they've seen us or not. but let's be brave and let's shoot it down. And now let's run. Right, let's see what happens on the other side of a mountain. That's what you do. You kind of lure them away from your spot, and then you go to the other spot. Yes, they saw me. Yes, I know that. Right, the only thing is, where do they approach me? Because I'm planning to go underneath these trees here, which is not doable at the moment. There he is. Right, so where have they gone? So they were up there. We chopped the thing off. Whether they saw me or not is another matter. Right, so now I'm going to do something that most of you call camping. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep an eye on where people are going, who's fighting whom and things, and literally I'm not going to shoot anyone or anything unless I have to. Right? And the reason for that is there are 21 people out there. Right? A normal person is not capable of killing all 20 people. Right? And the second thing is you need to be running soon enough. So if you know where your enemies are, yes, I am a camper. That's what I do best, right? And that's how I get quite a few wins usually. There you go. There's nothing wrong with a camper. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a camper. That smart people camp a bit, right? They need to do that. And camping is not like something you call a camper. Camping is someone who's sitting in a corner and shooting anything they see, like the first instant and stuff. What I'm doing is a smart hiding, right? And there are two different things, because smart hiding is a time where you choose your battles wisely. You don't need to go rushing after the first human being that you're seeing. You need to go after the ones that you know that you're gonna get, or half know you're gonna get. So we need to go through shifty shafts or round it, and I have a feeling we'll go all the way between shifty shafts and greasy grove. Can we do that? Let me see. Let us see. So those houses here are looted, which means they should be sort of safe. Right? It would be best to go around it, all the way around it. How much time we have? 48 seconds. Exactly. You sleep in a forest, okay? And yeah, why not? Sleep in a forest. If it helps you to win, do that, right? But the point is, choose your battles wisely. You do not have to shoot every person you see, right? Straight away. You can do that later. Or wait them to kill themselves, which is another option, alright? But this is like this is a survival game. Wow, someone just died over there. And let's see what's happening. I don't even know what's happening, so let's go and quickly investigate that here. Anyone up there? And there's someone down there. So, as you can see, I am not shooting at a person because I don't know what they're doing or anything like that. But I'm ready. Right? Let's see if I can outsmart them. Right? Let's see. Let's see if I can outsmart them. Ah! You got me in the midair! Okay, that was a mistake and I have to make! Don't do that. Right, in normal circumstances, I'm kind of going like, okay, do I have anything to take him down at that range? If not, I'll just run away. Right. Yeah, so that's the thing, really. You ain't gonna start a battle until you're actually 100% sure you can take them down. That's the main thing, right? And yeah, maybe it is not the best way to play the game. Maybe there are better ways and things, and you should be a builder and blah 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 blah. But the only way you can defeat the major builders is when you are the major hider, because that's the opposite of the builder. The builder makes a lot of noise and you make the least amount of noise, and if you can chop down what they build, that's what you do, right? So that's the main thing. Right, so let's go and choose another interesting place, like... Do you know what? Let's go to the beginning of the map and I'll show you what happens there. Literally jump out with the first people, right? And most of them, let's go where everyone else is going. Let's see where they're going. Right, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and go. Right. Look at that. So we are landing to that small area of the desert. with loads and loads of other people, right? And of course, the primal instinct is you shoot someone, you see someone, you shoot someone, right? Okay, why not? I mean, you may get lucky, invariably you may even win, you might even get 40 kills and da 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 da. But are you really, or are you not? Right? So let's go and land here. Wow, look at that. We actually found this super duper sniper. Huh. That's interesting. Do you know why? Can try this out now. Right, okay, let's go and try to shoot that one there. Right, you stay still. Right, no, that didn't happen. Right. I don't have any other guns, so quickly go and get some other guns while we can. And then the other thing is, if you can't find any guns, just disappear. Disappear from the scene is the one to do. Right? And we don't have any other guns. So, invariably, I know that for a fact that they're going to where the gunshots came from. And since they didn't quite see me, I'm hoping... well, I know that actually they didn't quite see me. Let's go down here. And let's see, there's a shotgun in there. Okay, let's see. Yes, actually, as I thought. So we have lost them on the way. Okay, that's how you do it. You kind of, if you get in trouble, before the trouble comes to you, just get away from that, right? That's how you do it. There's no point in, as you can see, this person built up on the roof there where we were and went after us. So, okay, so that's not what we want to do at the moment. Let's carry on and let's get into... Where are we going? We're going towards Dusty Divots. Let's see what's happening in Dusty Divots. Let's go really inside of the Dusty Divots, because there are loads and loads of places there to hide and do all sorts in there. And just a reminder, if I want to win a game, I will make sure I will win a game. Like I prepare for it, I will get to it and everything like that. It may take a few games, but eventually I will get a win, at least a win a day, right? But at the moment I'm kind of trying to explain to you what to do, what not to do in different situations, and that can lead to a lot of issues if you kind of ignore the signs and things. So this, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm teaching you how to see the signs and how to kind of half do it properly and half not do it properly. So let's get some wood. Let's go and get that chest down. We need to kind of get a little bit of ammo. Right. And let's get in here. Perfect. So anything like this is useful. Come on. Turn it on. Put it on. Anything that goes fast is your friend. Anything that is silent is your friend. Right? And we haven't got anything silent at the moment, which is like not great. But it depends on the luck as well, doesn't it? So these guns are super duper good. With those guns, these are the pulse rifles things. Burst assault rifle. You kind of shoot them, and while you shoot, you just swipe across. If you're not that accurate. If you're accurate, you put straight into someone, but invariably they're moving around. So while you're bursting or while you're shooting, you just move that cursor on a side, left or right or whatever, whichever direction they're moving, so they will get some damage while you're shooting at them. So these are like great guns. This is the really nice gun where you kind of, you know, demolish those things there, the buildings and sites and stuff. And if you're accurate enough, you can actually do that as well. I have a feeling there is someone either here or nearby. So pump shotgun is always stronger than a normal shotgun or the tactical shotgun, but that needs a little bit more of the accuracy. I haven't really set my TV up here properly at the moment, so I don't even know how my accuracy is. Alright, let's go and get that chest that's kind of annoying us, and that is like revolver is one of the best guns in a game. 2 or 3 shotgun, that is. Right, in order to avoid unnecessary building and stuff, I usually take down the ceilings, like so. Then I can look around if there's someone there. And build a little dome. And then we can go up here, like so. This way, you're like mega safe-ish. And we have another hunting rifle, which is, we have 70 bullets each. Which is not great, is it? So people usually tend to come here in the loft and everywhere. So how about we surprise them a bit somehow? Let's surprise them by doing this. Take this off. And they don't even know what's happening. Okay, they do know what's happening. They just tried to shoot us down. Alright, so they're shooting at us and we're going the opposite direction. Right? If they're fast enough, they will see us running. If not, they have just lost us. Right? I think we have just lost them. Right, and let's head to the Dusty Divot as usual, because on the left, there's someone shooting there, and they already went into that building. As I said, most battles take place in those two little buildings over there. So our job is to keep away from those mega shootings. We have 23 people left. So let's see who's down here. Maybe there's someone getting into a trap. Maybe there isn't. You never know. You never know, right? But it's always worth putting up some traps, some real unexpected places. Not clever places necessarily, but unexpected places. Because invariably what happens is you kind of get killed without even trapping anyone. So yeah, that person could have actually gotten into a trap rather than killing you. So let's see what's down here. At the moment it's quiet. Never storm into buildings without looking first. Okay, people have been here, as you can see. Right, and if they're anything like me, they would be hiding somewhere. Absolutely would be hiding somewhere. Right, so let's get out of here. Our job is to get out of here as quickly as we can. So there's a chest up there. Let's climb up there really quickly, look around, make sure there's no one there waiting for us, shooting at us. Alright, there's another blue rifle. Sniper rifle. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so now we have an issue, basically, literally. Nope, that didn't work well, did it? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. We could build this around here as well, so nobody can actually see that gun. Hopefully. Right, there you go. We need to kind of hide good stuff. We're hiding a good stuff. And did you see the lag is like terrible at the moment? I build and then it starts building. Alright. Alright, let's do this and that. There you go. Now someone thinks we're here, or we're there. And if they're anywhere near us, they actually saw us building it. Right, so never stay in one area for too long. That's another thing to remember. Never do that. And that depends on how you play it, but I prefer not to stay above a certain height either, because things can go wrong and then you just fall to your death. So I'm going this way. Why? Because I need to get out of Dusty Divot and head towards the Tomato Town. It could be that the storm will land here. The final storm will land here, and then it's a nice place to be, but for some reason I have a feeling it's gonna be near Tomato Town where the river is. Let's see if I'm correct. I think the storm is gonna end up somewhere there. Simply because it's more in the center. But yeah, other than that, it's just you kind of get a feeling for it. So make sure there's no one above you. Always make sure there's no one above you, and if there are, make sure that you know where they are. Always gather some wood, about 150 of something. Doesn't matter what it is, make sure you gather some. Like so! Right, and then be ready to die. Yes! Crying out loud, how on earth did I survive this? Right, so that's good. Let's put this on quickly, because those are the fastest. And then these. Right, and as you noticed, I haven't built anything up here for good reason. I need to heal as fast as possible, right? So that's the main thing. I have actually gotten that person down with the white auto rifle, right? It was not as fancy gun at all, but no, I couldn't build fast enough. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Always build the bunker. Oh, no. So yeah, Dusty Divot is not the place to be. So yeah, that's basically it. When you kind of go behind the little borders and little buildings, little stones or whatever, make sure that, oh, nice, thank you, that you won't be shown, right? You can go around the stone block, you around a tree, around everything. They won't be able to see you. Invariably, they go around after you. The smart ones go the other way around, and then you need to be running with the other way around. But trust me, people don't run. Okay, if people run right, usually people run right for some reason rather than left. It would make more sense to run left, and then you get more kills, but most people run right, shoot right, do everything right. So you should kind of go to their left, which is your right. So there you go. So yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow will be, what is it tomorrow? Undertale, if I can find it. If not, then PUBG on the mobile. And yeah, please do watch it. Join in, tune in. It's going to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, and I believe 9-10 o'clock. Zan, I haven't gone yet, but okay, Zan, PUBG, fine. Okay, should I actually do the PUBG tomorrow then, because you are like super into it apparently. Okay, do you know what I'm gonna do, right? If I can get either one of them working, I'm gonna do either one of them. If I can't get either one of them working, I get do Minecraft. There you go. Perfect. That's problem solved, right? So yeah, tomorrow, but same time, we'll be online the same time, trying to do same things and see how we go from here. Fortnite, yeah, it's a tricky game, right? It's a really lovely game to play, but not so interesting to watch, I suppose, when you just run around and getting killed instantly and things like that. If it's about winning, yeah, I can win easily, but it takes a lot of patience and it's gonna be very boring. Okay, winning is not necessarily really exciting. Okay, Zan, if you inform me, if you're online, all right, I will inform you and we'll do it together. Undertale, I don't even know what game that is, but I'll take a look. I'll take a look. I'll see what happens. Okay, I'll see which game works and which game doesn't work, right? And we'll do that tomorrow. And if for whatever reason I can't get the PUBG and the Undertale working, then we'll do Minecraft tomorrow, 3 o'clock UK time, and whatever time it is for you. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for being part of this awesome Fortnite Snooping 101 video, where you learn how to do nothing and get to the winning position if you're really smart and, you know, stuff enough. Okay, thank you and bye-bye.